Hey, what's up guys? Ezra here, Moto247, round 9 of the Moto247 Championship presented by FCP Racing and Prism Designs. Gonna be a good one here. Only 1 point separating the top two in the points race, and both of them are here in heat number 1. Should be a good one here. Definitely a hot day here in the Motor City. Obviously it has no effect on these riders, but it does have effect on me. I'm right outside there, and it's a heater, and just like last Sunday in this one, it's freaking hot up here. So as I'm commentating this, just to let you guys know, definitely sweating. It's a heater. Get this stuff into our Discord and get going here. Running back and forth too. Phone is dying, so another good turnout tonight. Pretty short notice. We're switching the Tuesday, announced that Saturday or Sunday, and first Tuesday night race. Kind of pumped about it. LTP is out. Okay, so LTP is our first alternate. Getting bumped up. Last Sunday went pretty smooth, but normally the Discord is blowing up, so I want to make sure I catch everything before we get going. Okay, we're off here in heat number 1. Like I said, I believe it's Talon and Tyler BMX12 both in here. Pretty crazy round. Sunday should be another good one here, and a kind of a sample right here in heat number 1. There's some drama between these two guys, so we'll see what comes here in round 9. Definitely, they don't want to bring too much drama into this situation. It's already a close enough points race. Don't want to screw themselves over by getting docked or suspended. So nice clean race is what I'm hoping for here between both these guys, and see who comes out on top. Possibly a new red plate holder. SX Corey is kind of creeping behind. He is only 12 points back out of the lead, so don't count him out either. Got this triple here. That triple is pretty hard. It's easy if you you really have to like C-bounce that. Just lean back and get a good drive. Obviously it's easier said than done, but you really have to I noticed when I was being impatient on that, I was casing that. But once you kind of slow up and get that first triple, and it's no problem. There's a few different options here. Jumping on. Those guys are skimming a lot, so we'll see how that comes into play here. I built this track in the last minute here to get round number 9 going. So let's see what these guys are doing. It's kind of a one-off of Detroit. Savage Grinder getting a spot from Tyler, but I was noticing this triple, or this section before this jump, big Supercross triple, there's a few different rhythms. So I want to see what these guys are doing here. And as normal, Axis is our fastest qualifier here tonight. The only guy running under the 50s with a 49. Don't have the exact time here with me, but definitely, I think he's 2 seconds faster than second, and the next couple guys running 51s. Right now, I believe this is his first Moto247 race. Billy K 419 with the early lead here, and that little double is something I kept on messing up on. It's really easy to launch into the face, and it robs all your momentum with how they have the angle of the jump. So I want to see if guys take the time to slow down for that. You just kind of have to lean the bike over and get that double out, and it's super easy, but you just don't want to land on the top of that face or screw. But anyways, getting to the racing here, we got Savage Grinder all over the back of Billy K 419. Both have a transfer spot right now. Let's see if they launch this triple, which is perfectly fine as long as they can get this one, which they both do. Savage Grinder going for that inside and bouncing off Billy there. Both stay up here. Both jumping and landing on the tabletop, and I find that jumping, landing on the tabletop, or jumping over it is pretty much the exact same time, at least for me. Well, look at this. Second place rider, Tyler BMX12 in points. He's down in 6th, right outside of a transfer spot here. And where is Talon's in 4th? Right there. So keep an eye on that. Top 5 will go through directly to our A-main. And my Alexa speaker is I don't know what Alexa's saying now. She's trying to tune into this broadcast or something. Tyler right outside of a transfer spot behind Bold DGN here. Will there be another fast rider in the LCQ last week after some bad luck? Axis somehow dropped down and had to go to the LCQ. Have no idea how that happened, but it did, and obviously he ran away with the LCQ win. But you know, another fast rider can possibly be in here this week with Tyler BMX 12. He's making some mistakes, and Jono Daddy is catching him, jumping over both quads for the quad technically. Billy K, the early leaders, down to 5th, the final transfer spot here. Bull DGN on that FX Husqvarna in 4th. Here is Talon 214, the red plate holder on that elusive KTM. Only in the Ocho on that BSX Honda, putting in a really good ride, really solid. And Savage Grinder, grinding out some heaters right now. Have no idea what he's running, but pretty good lead over second there. Got 8 seconds. Oh, he's not gonna get that, so it's gonna be 2 laps to go. The timer does not go out on him, as long as he doesn't screw anything up. And this track's not that hard, where there's definitely a bunch of different rhythms you can screw up, but you know, to put on the cruise control and just, you know, get this victory here. Can't talk right now. Trying to find 5th. Okay, yeah, he has a big gap over 5th, so put on cruise and grab this win here. Triple M. It's super easy to go on that face there, but he still gets over both quads. I'm trying to eat right now too. Yeah, this section was way better. I built this track in the last game, but the faces they give me, come on. I'm frustrated at this game. All the tracks, like there's those faces are so bad. Hopefully for SX4 they come out with some more smooth jumps, so you're not getting kicked everywhere. Like this one, right? It's momentum. Oh, it's momentum. I didn't get robbed too much. Almost in the lap traffic, but it's the last lap. We're all good here. The Savage Grinder out in the early lead, the late lead with a huge lead over second. There's Talon in 3rd, Bull DG in 5th is Savage showing off there. Going down. Getting his first Moto247 heat win, doing a 360 there. Second is the only in the Ocho. Whoa. Lagging up. Almost lagging out there. There's a battle for 5th. Tyler almost got him there in that corner, and Billy K419 gets the final transfer spot. Jono Daddy doing a backflip, sticking the backflip over that Supercross triple there. Fortunately, he didn't have the speed right now for the top 5 or the luck or anything, but this could have been different if it was a speed and style X Games theme race. Nailing that backflip. So Savage Grinder getting the win there and clocking in the fastest time with a 51.9, even though that is hauling compared to what I ran here yesterday or the day before. It's still, I believe, almost 2 seconds off of our fastest qualifiers time. So that's a little scary for all these guys, except for Axis here tonight. And Axis doesn't really have anything to lose. He's been, he hasn't been showing up every week, so, you know, not like he's in the points chase. But when he does show up, I think he won every one except for one race, which he got second. So And I was looking at the points, and he was still not too far off. That was our thing last year, or last season. CS Harrell was so consistent. Everyone was all over the board. He didn't get worse than a fifth, or a fourth or a fifth, and he only got that fourth like one time. And he was like top 3, and he didn't even have the most wins last season. And he still got the #1 place. So consistency is huge here. Get going here in heat number 2. Get this loaded into our Discord real quick. I'll hurry up. Get these guys invited. So I think LTP. Where's he at on here? Early race for him. It starts at 10 a.m. Australian time for him. So I thought it was gonna be a little bit earlier for him, but still 10 a.m. Early race for Supercross. Dedicated here on this game. Looks like he's gonna get bumped up after qualifying 25th. Not a good qualifying spot. I've been there before on POI championship races. Oh man, it gets my heart rate going. What am I looking for? Heat number 2. I swear I was like 23rd, 24th, like for my 24th, like 2 out of my first 3 times. It was stupid. All if I know. Yeah, I know we have a lot of new people these last 2 weeks. So yeah, we do short races until the main event, and we do a long for that, or the realistic length for that. I wish there was a medium race in between short and medium, because 5 minutes is too short, but 10 minutes I feel is too long for a heat race. In real life, what is it, like 6 or something? Yeah, it's free physics as of right now. Made that because our league wasn't too big when we first made it, so wanted to make it more open to anyone. But now since we're getting way better turnouts, we'll see how that will be in the future of going to advanced or not. And my computer is dead. Let's look at my qualifying times here on my phone. We got our fastest qualifier in this heat with a 49.875 axis on that DMR Husqvarna. I think he's on a Husqvarna tonight. Saw he made the switch to KTM for, I think it was a Supercross of Nations race. Heat 2, we got our Dizzle on that FXR Husqvarna. His teammate Bolt DGN was in our Heat 1. And his other teammate SX Corey is 3rd in the points right now. Where's my sheet at? Shit, where'd it go? What did I say? I think I said it earlier. Yeah, he's 12 points. There he is. He's 12 points out, so gonna hurt him in the overall points chase here. Then we got Flex. Second race here in our championship. And who else we got? We got Flex. We got CS Harrell, our defending champion. And we got Smokebag 95. I gave a shout out to Smokebag last Sunday, but another one here. He runs the Moto247 Florida account, so if you're in the Florida area, and he's gonna be posting about all the motocross stuff going on in Florida. Give it a follow on Instagram at Moto247 Florida. And we're getting more of those going, so hopefully cover a bunch of big motocross areas here in the States and international. Who do we got? Lucid Windex. And I am running the Moto247 Michigan, which I need to get more up to date on. Making more ones, so if you are heavy in the moto or just, you know, wanna be an admin to our accounts, you know, we have a SoCal one too. Wanna keep on growing that. And people are asking what it's like, but got Dom in here too. But it's like kind of like a Barstool account. Obviously they post like comedy shit though. But like each university has their own Barstool. I want to have each motocross area. I was thinking about like AMA districts having their own area, but depends. Like SoCal, you know, Michigan's a big motocross area. Yeah, Florida. Post, you know, results, you know, videos of people, local riders, of track practice days and all that good stuff. Almost done inviting people. Blue Crew's in here. His teammates last year on the viral brand Honda. Yeah, a real good team last year, man. We did some real damage across all leagues last year. It was before I ended up sucking at this game. Actually, in fact, on the last game. I think he's on the Team Fried. I'm not sure what brand they're running now, but he's on that Team Fried bike, or that Team Fried team here for this season. Oh shit, he's not. Okay. Almost forgot. LTP is getting bumped up. Oh shit. No. Couple more to go. Or I might have one. Where are we at? I think I just invited Fade. C Pizzle 907 is our final rider here. So if you ever race our Moto247 races here and qualify outside the top 24 but still in the 20s, you're almost guaranteed a spot. Almost. I don't want to say for certain because, you know, sometimes we do have everyone show up, but normally, you know, people in between now and even the first, you know, the main, the A main there, people stop showing up, and then the B, it's like we only have half a B main. So some nights we have it full though. So, but if you have the time, stay on, tune into the broadcast, and see if you can get a spot, even if you qualified like 20th, 29th. And you guys in Discord, try to keep the race day updates, all the general chat on the general chat page. If you have any updates of you not being able to make it or something, you know, put it on that page, but don't want to have that get buried in there. Okay, we're missing one guy. Oh man, it's a heater up here. I need to open up a cold one. Fuck. It's hot. It's Michigan. You made a Lucy can't. Like, where did Volts qualify though? Volts. Wow, he didn't even get him in here, yeah. And should be ready to go here in a minute. Try to eat my cold food now. Where's he at? There he is. He's ready now. Give him another 5 seconds or so. We're gonna get going. Okay, Heat 2 here for round 9 over a championship at Motor City SX. Like I said, I barely had any time to make this track, so hopefully, well, for sure I should get enough time for next week. And last week, St. Louis really sucked because overall situation kind of sucked because I had a big thing Friday where it kind of screwed my whole weekend. So I wanted to completely redo the whole section after the start. That really sucked and it really annoyed me during the broadcast. And the whoop section I didn't like. And didn't even get 1 minute to change anything. And man, yeah, Friday was a really shitty day for me. So hopefully we don't have too many issues in this one. I didn't have that much time to test this one out, so fingers crossed here. But yeah, I only had a couple days to make this, and hopefully, you know, for next week I have a whole week, and I want to announce that track a couple days before and get it going. I already have a couple in mind that I have saved. I just need to publish. So we have a few fast guys in here for sure. Some new people. We got Dom here. He's been killing it in Summer SX series that I've been racing. Looks like as of right now he's going to take that #1 plate away from me in that championship. The way I'm riding, definitely not going to hang on to that at all. Dom's going to be a good one here. I know he's been qualifying really well in POI too. I'm board here with our fastest qualifier, Axis. That's DMR Husqvarna. Getting pushed back is that our Dizzle. LTP going down. But C-Pizzle, our Dizzle. Dizzle. C-Pizzle is down to 8th, 9th. Going back and forth now. But Axis is down to 9th. Rocking that all-white setup on his Husqvarna there. LTP 392, the Australian. Up here in 9th. I think he raced our B main last Sunday, so let's see if we can get a transfer spot here to our A main. Our Dizzle had a good jump, along with C-Pizzle. Both of them having issues there early on. And the early race chaos there. Landing on the tabletop, someone jumping over. People going down there. Our defending champion, CS Harrell, on the #1 ECE Motorsports Husqvarna there. Right outside of a transfer spot by 2. Him and our Dizzle trying to get Fahey for that final spot. And as I was testing this track, I was almost able to, I think it would be a quad, it would be on that tabletop. But I find you really have to time the triple. If you launch into the face, it's way too easy to do that. If you time the triple good, you can jump over both quads, so technically it would be a quad. Then you double out, or you can jump and land on the second one and double single out. Or land on the second one, jump off, and single out. But yeah, this track, the rhythms aren't hard at all. You just kind of have to be patient. You can't. It's easy to try to lay down a heater and make stupid mistakes. Who's that? Is that Flex jumping over? Trying a different line there. Have a good battle here for the last transfer spot. Our Dizzle going up and getting the pass over Fahey. And as well as our... Oh, Hero get him? No. As our defending champions, yes, Hero. Puts Fahey to 6. Flex is all over the back of him. Looks like Flex is on the FXR Husqvarna as well. Yeah, triple's a weird one. It's like super easy, but like it's super easy to case as well. So it's like it's you know, that angle, that jump, like it shoots you funny. It shoots you too far or not enough. Just definitely want to get make it dry, so you know that space in between both triples. You want to not. It's way too easy to launch the first one and not have enough speed for the second. So someone up there making some mistakes allows Fahey. Well, he had that flash transfer spot for a second until Volts got it, and Volts ended up going down right there. Fahey gets it back. This whole time, watching the battle for fifth, Axis somehow snuck his way up, scrubbing that, getting a good drive, power down, and keeping it low. Keep it on him here for a second. I know people were wondering how in the hell is he running a 49. Guess we're gonna see here. Coming into our first corner here. Will he double, triple on? Soak it up, off, double, triple, and quad. Holy shit. He's quad, what's that, quad on? He's talking about he's wanting me to move it just a little bit to make that quad. I was thinking about it too when I was making the track, but I'm like, oh no. I want it to be, and not so easy to get that. But somehow he's able to get that. He has that DMR Husqvarna running good right there. Smoke bag here in second. Not too far off of Axis right there. Putting in a good ride. Ardizzle getting up into a transfer spot, up to third. Flex, his teammate, in fourth. And Dom, his first Moto247 race, I believe he's in fifth, but he's Blue Crew on that. What's Blue Crew on that? Team Fried Honda all over him, but just made some mistakes right as I stepped up there. Man, it's gonna be a crazy LCQ. Look at these guys in the bottom of the pack. We have Tyler BMX12 in the LCQ, and along with these guys, man, it's gonna be going. Oh, and 12th does not make it to our LCQ, so LTP is in that. I forgot about that. That first heat. So who do we have in 12? We have Swifty Rick. So unless someone leaves, which is, kind of likely, he will go directly to our B main along with LTP here. Big gap down from C Pizzle to LTP, so he needs to get that down and get that final spot, or that final spot to the LCQ. Rick Rock trying to go up the inside on our defending champion, CS Harrell. Not getting it there. Both of them decided to land and do the on-off. Oh, CS Harrell almost going down there. Dom 66 here. Slowly catching the guys up front. Smoke back down the fourth. He must have had some issues there. He was running second, not too far off our leader. We're on our last lap here. Got Flex into second. So this FXR Husqvarna team is catching our fastest qualifier here tonight on that DMR Husqvarna. Our Dizzle launch that can barely gets that, yeah, he gets that though. Ooh, barely launched it too far. Rick Rock, yeah, they're all soaking that up. Back on board with our fastest qualifier. Gonna be different than last week. I guess Sunday. Earlier this week. He's gonna get that transfer spot here in the heat race. Heat number 2 victory for Axis. Followed by Ardizzle, Flex, and Smoke Bag. And our final guy looks to be Dom. If he can keep it up here, he's a big gap over Rick Rock there. So Axis through Dom going to our A main. Don't forget about that timer too if you're in 12. Definitely. Oh, the AIs they're drilling these guys. Oh, I hate the tracks when they're like that. Fahey's back in 11th, having some issues here. There's a big gap over LTP. Blue Crew going in for the pass. 51 flat for Axis here. Proceed here so the guys in the race can see their times. Results. Fastest qualifier. Log it in the fastest lap. I believe that's the fastest of the heat races. Savage Grinder. Man, Savage put in a really good lap. Last race in heat number 1 with a 51.119. So Anyways, Axis through Dom will go through our A main, and Swifty Rick and LTP 392 will go directly to our B main unless we have someone drop out. So get going here to our LCQ. And I need to get a picture of this. Jono Daddy, can I get an automatic qualify for the A main with the backflip? Yeah, we thinking about it now. It was pretty sick though. Now if you do that in the race, maybe. LCQ time, guys. Round 9. This is really important for second place rider in points. Tyler BMX 12. Only 1 point down. Where's my sheet? Yeah, he's only 1 point down. Has a 11 point lead over third, but still doesn't want to give up any points at all to Talon up there in the lead. Okay, LCQ time, guys. We got, who do we got here? We got Tyler BMX 12 on that privateer Honda in that 6th spot in heat number 1. Tyler BMX 12. And 7th, we got Bryce Norman on that ECE Motorsports Honda. Man, those two guys are just alone are pretty fast. That's only 5th and 6th and 7th in the heat number 1. We got Jono Daddy. Expecting a backflip out of you here in the LCQ first lap. We got T Collins 313 first Moto247 race. We got, who else is in here? Giordano 157. And we got CY Savage. This is the final rider going to the LCQ from heat number 1. Invites are sent out here. Now we got heat number 2. Who we got here? We got in the 6th spot is the number 90 of Rick Rock 90 on that Husqvarna. And if you guys are on a team and I don't have that down yet, which I know some of you guys put some down and I still haven't updated it yet, so just feel free to put it again if I missed it. I was looking at the standings and I forgot. I think the BSX team, so I gotta add those guys in. But just put it in sign up or the team roster page, your PSN and your team. We got our defending champion, CS Hero. So we got the ECE teammates of CS Hero and Bryce Norman in here. We got Volts, and I don't think Chandler Hero's racing tonight. First race he's missed, and I think maybe ever on this guy. He's consistently getting better, making the last couple of A-mains, putting in some really good rides. Definitely improving. We got Blue Crew, that Team Fried Honda. The local rider here out of the Michigan here. We got Fahey, 110. And that, I believe, will be our final rider, unless we have someone not show up. Give these guys a second to get in here. So the rest of these guys will go to the, or top 2 A main, rest will go to the B main here. Which still, you can earn 13th at points, which is like 9 or 10 points, I believe. So, not a throwaway night for sure, but obviously not the A main, but still B main light, or what someone said, describe B main, races matter, something like that. There's still, you know, there's a lot of good B mains out there. Sorry if you guys message me over PlayStation right now. I should be able to see it on my TV, but I only have the app on my iPad here, and that's dead. So if I do not answer, that's why. 'Cause I'm not gonna take forever to type it in. So I think that's everyone here. Hold on real quick. Let me get this set up.
Yeah, hope you brought your game face, cause if not, it's game over. That plain face turned to a game face when we raise stakes and we take over. No limit.
Sorry about that, guys. Unplugged my mic. Thing came flying under the freaking controller. Okay, so I'm back here. We got Tyler, C.W.7C Guns. Present by Chrissy Pizzo, Fahey, Volts, and Rick Rock. Sounds like we got a full LCQ here. I have my iPad here. I can see all the times right in front of my face. Oh well. I can still have Discord open on my phone in case you see something. Shout out to all you guys tuning in. Last Sunday we had our biggest amount of viewers watching it live. I think we had 132 people watching it live. By far our biggest race. I think our second one was Vegas, our final round last season, earlier this year, and I think it was early May, same week as Supercross was supposed to get over with. We ended up having like 109, 110 people, and that I don't even think 109 didn't watch it live. It was just total after like a week or whatever. We had 132 people watch it live. Or my bad, 148 watched it live, so pretty cool. Okay, so look at all these guys. We got a bunch of guys, too many to name right now, that definitely, you know, you think they would deserve a spot in the A main. Give Volts another couple seconds, just in case he's getting his bike. And bike setup in. I think we're Gucci here. Round 9, LCQ. Jonah Daddy hitting the gate, almost loop it, and he does loop it. Bad start for him, but our defending champion gets a good one, and he goes off the track. Can he get on? Oh, goes on the tabletop. Oh no, he's stuck off. Oh no. Oh, ugly. Oh, damn. say he won 10 here. Pretty sure he was up in the front of the pack earlier in whatever heat race he was running, heat 2 I think. Ended up going down or something and put him down to 11. I think he was running the last part of the race. CY Savage. T. Collins, his first Moto247 race. Ooh, CY Savage jumping up, and Blue Crew on that Team Fried Honda holding down that #1 spot right now, but the battle for second between these KTM guys are heating up for the last transfer spot here to the A main. Let's see if these guys use different lines here in these rhythm sections. They're coming here, both on the table, but CY Savage makes a mistake. T. Collins goes into him and ends up going down. Man, that sucks for Collins. These guys tripling in, but Volt's getting that quad on, but making some mistakes there. But that quad is definitely really fast if you can get that consistently. Or not only get that consistently, but get the rhythm off of that quad, you know, consistently. So Volts is all over the back here of our final transfer spot rider of CY Savage. 7 on that KTM there. Volt's getting a good drive up into the stands here and gets the pass, but CY Savage tries to cut under him, and he does. He gets the pass here. Love it for sure. Not letting Volts by. Seems like in this game people let people by or they straight up clean them out. Don't like seeing either of those things happen. But Blue Crew goes down, or doesn't go down, but goes down in the second, but he makes some mistakes there. Keeps it on 2 wheels though. Putting up a fight here for this lead. Gets the lead back for now. But look at that, CS Harrell. Where is... Man, I've been out of it, guys. Holy shit. I didn't even notice that Tyler was in here. I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Our second place rider in points. Only 1 point out of this championship. Tyler BMX12's in 4th now. And normally you think, well, he has 2.5 minutes to go, but look at these guys in front of him. But he's in 3rd now, right outside of our final transfer spot, which is our defending champion. So behind Blue Crew, 475 here, we got our defending champion and our second place rider in points right now. That's only 1 point away from that red plate. Blue Crew tripling off that. Gonna be a good one here, and just like that, it was crazy between CS Harrell and C Smith were only separated by a couple points going into the final round in Vegas a couple months ago, and both of them were in the LCQ, and C Smith ended up getting together with R Dizzle as he was waiting on the track. Long story, he ended up getting suspended, but C Smith did not make it. So let's see if the same thing happens here. Obviously Talon already made it to the A main, but it's going to be a huge points blow to Tyler if he does not make it. Definitely has more time to make it up, but definitely going to kill him here. He's probably hoping for these guys to battle and slow each other down. CS Harrell and Blue Crew are fighting over that #1 spot. I don't know what these guys are thinking, but if I'm in that spot, I don't care if I get 1st or 2nd. We just need to check out. You know, we need to get away from 3rd and the rest of the pack. I don't care where I finish, just need to get that transfer spot. I see a lot of times, especially when I've been broadcasting, that people are fighting over 1st. A little bit different now because 3rd's not too far back, but they're fighting over a transfer spot and up going down and like really screwing themselves. Tyler BMX12 looking to get the red plate back tonight, but in order to do that, he has to get this final transfer spot from CS Harrell. Couple people leaving here. Ooh, that clock's gonna run down. Yeah, that's not gonna reach. It's be 1 lap to go here. Ooh, this is gonna be killer. That's Tyler BMX12. Oh, the clock. Oh, it expires right before Blue Crew crosses the finish line there. We're on our final lap here in round 9 of our championship. Oh man, this is crazy. Let's get the 2nd here. And 3rd. Okay, here's the battle for that last spot. Man, it's tightening up. It's getting closer. These top three are really close. Max is mentioning CS Hero has a target on his head here. And this would be a heartbreaker for Tyler BMX12. Blue Crew messes up. CS Hero almost landing on him though. Let's get to here. That's cool. Let's see what Blue Crew is gonna cut down. Oh no, that sucks. Tyler is out of the A main here tonight. That's a killer for his points. Oh man, that sucks. Hoping for a really good fight. Him and Talon been really close, and man, that sucks. So a perfect opportunity for Talon 214 here to gain as many points here as possible tonight. Tyler BMX 12 not getting the spot, but he gets their fastest time here, clocking on 52.001. He's leaving probably out of frustration there. It's a killer for him. So Blue Crew, CS Hero are going directly here to our A main coming up next here. And if you guys are in LCQ, I know sometimes I have the screen going for like a long time, but try not to leave right away because I need to get a picture. And when it says disconnected, it's kind of a pain in the ass to find all you guys. But if that screen's up there for like 30 seconds or more, you know, you can probably leave. But normally I try to get a picture right away, but definitely need to stay for a little bit. Blue Crew is pumped here. His first Moto247 race in a while. I think he only raced a couple this year. He raced the majority of the last season last year on SX2. Put in some really solid rides along with his teammate Mr. Gates and myself. So see if we can carry that over into SX3 here. That is a heartbreaker. Man, I feel bad for Tyler BMX12 there. Really hoping for him to get in the main there and battle it out. And with Talon, shit, that sucks. Worst case scenario, Talon getting 12th. Worst case scenario for Talon is if he doesn't like get disconnected, is him getting 12th and Tyler getting 13th, so he's still gaining a point there. So our A main here in Motor City SX, but ooh, don't count Tyler out in case someone backs out. He has that first spot. Forgot. So if you're on here, Tyler, don't get off just yet. Cross your fingers here that someone has left. So we got, and that's a heartbreaker. Just outside that final transfer spot in 6th, in the heat, and 3rd there in the LCQ. So from heat number 1, I believe, yep, a Savage Grinder. It's not coming up on my screen. That's nice. Oh, are you kidding me? Savage Grinder 347. Okay, we got Savage Grinder, the only in Diocho. The only in Diocho. Talon 214, our points leader right now. Good thing for Tyler is the SX Core is not racing tonight. Bull DGN. Billy K419 in his first Moto247 race, getting into our A main. I know here we're on this league, we're in where's he at? We're in free physics, and I know a lot of leagues are locked on advanced and stuff, so this is more a little laid back, but it's still getting really competitive now, and pretty cool to see. Last year, we would just do a main event and that's it. You know, we would have under 12 people. Now to see it grown to, you know, having to put on a decent time to get in the night show is pretty cool. Yeah, best case scenario last year was running a heat race, and it's like pretty much like 7 guys. So it was like almost like if you didn't get last or near last, you probably made it to the main event. Where now it's pretty cool to see. Definitely on that point of considering the lock it on advance. Like I said, as we're growing, I wanted to keep it more enjoyable for all different levels of people here, but definitely something to think about. And if you guys have any ideas, I still want to race on Sunday, not in this league though, but like a team race championship or arena cross, or I really don't want to do 250s at all though, so something like that, something different than this I'm down for. Maybe a little bit later on Sundays, I don't know. So anyways, there we got Ardizzle, Flex, Smokebag, and Dom from heat number 2. Then from the LCQ we got Blue Crew, 475, and CS Hero. As this fills up here, I'm gonna try to eat some more dinner. I'm missing one guy here. I hate when one guy's missing. Then someone else leaves and you can never find out who you're looking for. But who is this? We got Blue Crew and where's CS Hero? CS Hero, so LCQ guys are in here. Ken Tyler BMX12 getting here. Ooh, he's crossing his fingers, or probably rage quit by now, but let's see if he can get in here. We have Savage Grinder supposed to be in here. Andolian Yocho. They're both in here. Talon's in here, I think. Yep. Bull DGN. Yep. And Billy K419. Yep. That is Heat 1, I believe. Heat 2 is Axis. Yes. Ardizzle, I think, is in here. Or is he not in here? I think we're just missing Ardizzle right now. And there he is right there. God. Discord Xeno, fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Ready to go here in our A main. Round 9 here. Gonna be a good one. Just like Las Vegas last year, a little heartbreaker for people and the points chase there. Tyler BMX 12. Best case scenario for him is getting 13th there overall, first in the B main. Even if he does that, he's gonna lose a good amount of points to Talon there, so be way better than getting that 0, the big fat ugly 0. And this, I think, this has to be, this is our what, 4th season right now doing this, and this has to be our best points battle here. Normally Gates had a huge lead. I did because I was consistent the 2nd season. Same thing with Harrow. Everyone was really hit or miss, or everyone at least missed one round. So big, no one was battling too far, especially this far into our championship here. So it's gonna be a real killer, but be interesting to see how this B main turns out too later on in the night here. Okay, I know these guys are second, but check and see if everything's good here. Did 30 laps last Sunday in St. Louis SX, 29 for B main. Let's see what we have here for Motor City, and we're off for round 9 of the Moto247 Championship presented by Prism Designs and FCP Racing. Our points leader, Talon 214, having a bad start. Or Tyler BMX 12 is watching this and just praying that Talon has some bad luck here. There's definitely a lot of good guys in here. Be easy to, not get up front and be struggling, but Talon has that speed, so Savage Grinder going in and taking going in and getting that pass there. Taking him a little high there. Oh, who just booted? It was that Dom booted Talon. Whoa. I feel like Michael Scott there. Ooh, how the turntables have turned. Robert, he said that. Dom was talking about, collisions, it's gonna be a crazy one. Turns out he's the one taking Talon high there. Ardizzle here in 4th. Could be a spoiler here. Obviously he's out of our championship, as I think this is his first one this season. But definitely has the speed. A couple guys up front here like Smokebag as well that can really mix up these points, and it can really help out Tyler here if these guys can get in front of Talon 214. The battle for first is heating up though between the DMR Husqvarna and the FXR Husqvarna of Axis and Bull DGN. Axis soaking it up, getting that on off, and double out. Bull's triple double out, or triple single out. Bull jumping over. Can you get the holy crap? I tried doing that. I'm like, oh, that whole line's worthless because you can't triple out and save your life at all. Like, your Bull's going down. But anyways, yeah, I'm like, oh, that would be so cool. But yeah, I couldn't get that last triple at all. Damn. 2 Husqvarnas out front early, followed by Smokeback's on another Husky here. Going in for the pass on Ardizzle, getting it here, but Ardizzle squares them up and gets a good drive there as Smokeback cases that triple section, allowing Ardizzle's teammate Flex to get by. And is that Bull DGN? So FXR Husqvarna is running 2nd, 3rd, and 5th right now at the moment. And man, it's a close one here. Our defending champion back in 7th, CS Harrell. Our points leader back in 10th, Talon 214. Okay, so he's about to go on the start here. and our leader's all the way up here. So, and look at all the fast guys in between these guys. Blue Crew, our LCQ winner. Ooh, Talon making a mistake and going off the track, hitting the top block right there. This can be a disastrous night. Well, now that I think of it, yeah, this can be a disastrous main event for him. But you know, like I said, worst case scenario, he gets 12th. Tyler gets 13th. He still gains a point, so you know, you look at it, it's not too bad. But still, he probably sees this as a a really big opportunity to make a lot of points on Tyler BMX 12 to separate himself. This points on. Well, we got Billy K419 right here in 10th. Blue Crew on that Team Fried Team Fried Honda, all over him, getting the passes. He jumps over the table and triple singles out here. Billy getting a good drive though. Talon's back there in 12th. Right now, not a good ride for him. DMR, my mic was out there. We got Axis still up front here on his DMR Husqvarna. 15 minutes, 15 and a half minutes plus 1 lap to go here. Almost getting that quad on. Now up to second is Flex on the FXR Husqvarna, followed by his teammate Ardizzle. A smoke bag right there, getting a good line through that section. Battle for 5th. Man, this main event's good. Bull DGN riding his front wheel there. Shaping up to be a good one here. And if you look at these guys, the points get down to only in the Ocho. He's in the points. CS Harrell, he's in there. Like all these guys up here are not in the points at all. So that's going to be crazy for the overall points. Got Dom in here, another wild card. His first Moto247 race. Running in a solid 9th place right now. Going down though as I say that. Talon 214 has worked his way up to 11th. Just about to go into the grandstands here. And Axis is all the way out here, so it could be worse. It could be flip-flopping. It could be Tyler in this situation. So Talon just needs to ride smooth, and if he, if he gets a 10th, if he gets a 9th, it is what it is. He still makes up some points here. He can definitely throw it away, trying to sprint up and gain as many points as possible. Does not want to do that here. We got Ardizzle rounding out that top 3. Still not too far off our leaders. You can see Axis there. He's closing in. The Ardizzle is closing in on his teammate Flex here. And it's a hot one up here. Gotta get a drink here. I'll be back here in 30 seconds. No. Watch out. Watch out. Dog's trying to get in on this. Trying to watch the racing here too. No, watch out. No. Her specialty is interrupting all of these broadcasts. Of chewing on shit. Okay, so I'm back to the racing here. We got Smokebag 95 here in 4th. We jumping far, jumping into the face of that triple, and still that wasn't too bad at all. Okay, let's flip around. I see some battles. Ooh, Savage Grinders catch up to Smokebag, trying to go up the inside and hit the back of him. Not going down, but costing him a little bit of time. And going off the track, laying down tough blocks, going down. Probably a good case scenario for him. I can't talk right now. Definitely, I hate it on some of these tracks. You jump off and you can't get back on it. It's like precious time wasted going down the drain. The only Indy Ocho, this is going to be a huge night for him, catching up. Tightening, what's he? He's like right around top 5. CS Hero, I believe, will still be 5th in points, but this will be a huge points night for not only Indy Ocho, but Harold's getting around him. Talon's still back in 10th, a few seconds off a 9th place rider of Dom 66 there. Ooh, three-way battle here. Who do we got here? We got Ardizzle, Savage Grinder, and Bold DGN battling out for that number 4 spot right there. I was really wanting to put more thought into this rhythm here. Someone is... I thought Bolt went down. But like I said, the jumps, I just don't like building them, making it harder for sure. See us here a couple seconds off of these guys battling for 4th, but if these guys keep it up and slow each other down, you know, possibly they can have CS Hero sneak his way up right into that battle as well. Got Flex running in 2nd. He's a couple seconds off of Axis, but not too much time as we're halfway through our main here. Kind of an awkward amount of time. He's not crazy far behind, but he's, you know, still needs something to happen to Axis. Obviously, with 10 minutes to go, you can still make a lot of mistakes and throw it away, but he definitely doesn't want to, you know, try sprinting up the Axis and end up making more mistakes. Because he does have a decent gap. Yeah, he has a reasonable gap back to 3rd of smoke. Dizzle down to 5th there. It's just Harold looking back, seeing the only Indiocho coming after him. Only Indiocho getting that triple and getting that quad down good. Dom's still in 9th, and we still have our points leader in 10th. This is crazy. Tyler not making the main, and our points leader Talon getting a bad start. Have to play catch up, and he's only in 10th so far in the after 10 minutes going by here in the first half of our moto. Billy K 419, 11th here in Blue Crew. Keep an eye on him though, definitely. Wanna let these guys by. Looks like he's doing so. You know, last Sunday we had a bunch of people get in the way. Blue Crew's a cool dude though, but just letting these guys by. Yeah, if you guys get in the way of people racing, like we had that issue Sunday, you know, and you're surprised that you got suspended or docked or whatever, it's just stupid. Shout out to Blue Crew though for letting those guys by. You don't see it too much in this game. You see it mess up race leaders all the time, so good to see that happen. So the top 3 are all separated, but Savage Grinder trying to get that last spot on the podium there. Tara Dizzle's there too. I mean, this is a really good main event. It's shaping up to be a good one here, not only for our entertainment right now. You know, obviously a video game isn't the most entertaining thing, but honestly, this is a good one to watch right here. A lot of fast riders, and not only that, the points are going to be not too wild. They're kind of separated besides the leaders, but Hardizzle are going down right there. Staying in 5th though. But, oh, his teammates all over him. Oh, I guess a couple of seconds back. But like I was saying, the points aren't too crazy except for the leaders, so this will just tighten them up for sure. Triple. Does he get a drive to do the... No, he does not. Quad over, so he has to single. Or off, then single. Out. Savage Grinders putting a really good ride along with Smokebag. They are not regulars to our championship. Flex isn't either, so a bunch of new people in here. Savage trying to go up the inside, not getting the pass there. Trying to cut under here. Not forcing the issue though, because seeing there's opportunity and he's getting it there. So I see a lot of this game. It's almost like if you guys remember back to Minneapolis in real life. Minneapolis 2018? No, it wasn't last year. Yeah, I think it was last year, Minneapolis in the LCQ, 250 LCQ. Guys are going down like crazy. They're trying to force the issue. Oh, my dog is getting in the shit. But anyways, you see a lot in this game where it's stupid. Where Savvy, you know, waiting for the opportunity to get a good pass there. Blue Crew letting these guys by. As he's going another lap down. Okay, where is Flex? So Flex is just not going to that rhythm. So he has a whole rhythm lead over Savage. And Axe is about to get into lappers here again. And Axe is at him over the finish line. Yeah, so, man, that's only like, what are you guys saying? Like a 5? No, a 6 or 9 second. A 6 or 9 second lead over second here. Man, look at that. It's been like that the whole main. I'm really surprised. Flex is putting in a really good ride right now. I could have swore Flex was riding a Honda Sunday, so if that's in fact true, he's putting in a really good ride on a new bike here on a Husqvarna. I kind of spaced out now though. I see this a lot of our races. They have them spaced out just like this, or they're like insanely close there. Dom is passing Blue Crew again. Talon's still back in 10th though. Whereas, so Billy's not too far off of Talon, but then Blue Crew is though. So as you can see, him letting them guys by. So Talon, you know, definitely it's you know, not risky at all to try sprinting. Like I said earlier, these guys, you know, if they sprint and like Flex or whatever, ending up crashing, going down, losing time, you know, it's gonna suck for them. But Talon, you know, worst case scenario, he'd get down to 11th. The Billy, you know, Billy getting him for 10th there. So let's try to sprint as fast as he can and catch Doms here in 9th, and you know, CSRO's kind of a long shot all the way up there, but who knows, you know, mistakes do happen a lot in this game, so. I need to update all the wins and stuff. I do not know all of our race winners from this season, so I need to get that going. Hopefully I get that going for next Tuesday. Oh, Talon tried to quad on. Not too much slower though, because he landed on the second table. Blue Crew leaving, taking the 12th spot there. We got 3 minutes plus 1 lap to go here in the Motor City. Huh, interesting line there by Dizzle. Worked out pretty good though. We're on the bull here, Bull DGN throwing a big whip there over the Supercross triple. Only Neocho's trying to catch up to him for 6th there. And these guys, like, they aren't too far separated, but man, they're still like they need some bad luck for the other guys, or just really good luck for them, because like they're just far enough where it's hard to make something happen. Man, all of them are. Surprisingly, Axis does not have a huge lead, so a really reasonable lead over Flex though. So looking to put this one in the bag here and grab. Probably be what, like his third Moto247 win this, well, not this year, but this season. He grabbed our first round in Detroit. Then we got second at St. Louis. He won. We had St. Louis 2020 got second. He won at St. Louis SX last week. Here he is. He's catching up to our points leader. He's going to be lapping Talon there. So Talon, our points leader, is going to go a lap down the Axis right here with 125 plus 1 lap to go here in this main. Like Axis, he does have a pretty good gap, but he can't. Oh, as I say that, he's making some mistakes. He's all turned around in the track. I went down the flex. I saw someone flying, but it was Axis there. I was about to say he has a pretty big gap, but he still, you know, can't put on cruise there because flex is right there. So they're gonna be lapping Billy K there for what's that? That's 11th. So, or is he going another lap down? Because they just passed Talon too. Or no, Talon is still in front of them because X is messed up. So we're gonna have 2 laps remaining after these guys cross the finish line here, but Axis probably has a 2 or 3 second lead over Flex here. Can Flex get his first ever Moto247 championship win here on his FXR Husqvarna? 2 laps here to go. He's giving it everything he has right here now. Man, he's giving it everything. It's gonna be a good one here. And Savage is a few seconds back off of him, looking to get his first podium, I believe. Not 100% sure on that, but this might be his first Moto247 podium. Ardizzle has a big gap over his teammate Boldy GN, Lindocho, Cicero. Battle for 8th here between our defending champion and Dom66 there. And Talon's a few seconds back here in 10th. So up to our leader. Looks like even if he doesn't lap Talon, Talon will get that 40-second cutoff, which shouldn't matter too much to him though, since he's a pretty, where's he at? Yeah, it's pretty far off of what's that, 9th there, Dom. So we're here on our final lap here with the DMR Husqvarna rider of Axis, looking to grab another Moto247 main event win. Flex is a couple seconds back. Needs some bad luck for Axis to happen in order to get this win here. We're here in the second half of the track. Axis playing it safe, tries to triple it, end up casing it, looking back to see where Flex is at. And Flex is not too far off, but this is, I think, just a little too far, a little too late. Axis is going to grab another Moto247 450 main event win here on his DMR Husqvarna, followed by Flex. And rounding out the podium is Savage Grinder 347 there. Smoke Bag with a solid ride, grabbing that 4th spot there. FXR, excuse me, Husqvarna rider of Ardizzle back in 5th. So, like, as the night went really bad for Tyler there, bad luck for Tyler in the heat and the LCQ, you know, this has gone, like, amazing for him probably if he's watching this right now. You know, his competitor there, his rival in the points, Talon grabbing a 10th here, so he's not going to get a huge lead over him heading in the round 10. And Axis, again, clocking in the fastest time, and I think this is the second time for sure that he's grabbed a 49 here, but you know, he's the only rider that's got a 49 at all tonight, so again, he's been killing it. Flex is there with a 50.7, Ardizzle logging in a 50, so definitely a good ride by a few of these guys up front here. B main time, guys. Get it? So these guys end up doing 25 laps. reasonable lead, or a reasonable amount of laps here tonight. So, where's Talon? Talon got 10th. If I'm doing this right. Off a hand, he has 13 points. And the most that Tyler BMX 12 can get will be 10. So let's assume that Tyler wins the B main. Obviously, Talon already got 10th. Talon would carry only a 4-point lead going into round 10 next Tuesday. Where are we at? Moto247 B main. We got realistic here, and we might bump guys up. So B main, normally the wait is long, so if you qualified outside the top 24, you might get lucky here. Qualifying, no collision to the other. Let's try this. Hold on, guys. Okay, who do we got in this B man? We got Fallen's almost dying, or is dying, almost dead. We got shit. Where's LCQ? Oh yeah, all you disconnected guys. Luckily, I know some of you in here. Tyler, Rick Rock. And sure, last year a B main would be a throwaway race, not even do it. But this year, no matter what league you're in, normally they're pretty fast. Some races, B main's not crazy fast, but normally you get some good battles in the B main.
That game out, cause right now it's game over. They can't hold us, can't fold us. Feel that momentum change over. Start take off like a layover. Never even could have came close. Pedigree of a wild one, that's something that you can't diagnose. Champion in my bloodline, never knocked me off one time. Burning up, it's a forest fire. Bleed the smoke when my runs dry. You ain't talking that winner circle. I don't hear what you're trying to say. I don't know what you're trying to speak. Here you see when that pressure peaks. We don't fold under the pressure, hey. We don't fold under the pressure, hey. I see you fold under the pressure, hey. We don't fold under the pressure, hey. We don't fold under the pressure, hey. We don't fold under the pressure, hey.
Gotta invite some more people here. We got we got Fakey. I say we're getting a lot of new people in here. A lot of cool and fast people. Really fun to race with, and we're getting a lot of people that just stir the pot. Just kind of want to remind you guys, this is in fact a video game, so really like all the drama, like it's some big serious thing. It's supposed to be for fun, so like we've been doing for the past, number of months. We've been running this since like April, and for the most part, it's been pretty fun and no drama, except for Las Vegas was a shit show and drama. But besides that, it's been a good one. And as we continue to grow our championship, I'm planning on keeping it that way for sure. And it's kind of unnecessary for drama anyways. If someone does take you out, send a video and we will get that looked at and shit. So okay, sorry, I'm kind of slow here on the invites here. My fault, guys. So we got Faye, we got T-Cons, we got Jono Daddy in here, C-Pizzle. Definitely have a few guys in the queue disconnected. Do not know who they are. Supposed to be here. Time to bump some people up. We bumped up Bolt, so we're the Chameleon qualifying 27th overall. The Chameleon, where is he at? Okay, the chameleon's out, so it looks like this is gonna be our lineup here for our B main here. What do we got? Kick Tyler BMX 12. No. It's already a bad night for him here in the B main. Noticing that Discord's a little heated right now. Don't know exactly what went on, but I just find it kind of funny. Most of us are grown adults here, so now there's some kids that play this championship or have in the past. I get the I get that, but really, these heated arguments. Man, it's a video game. Not only do you make yourself look bad, but you make the whole league look bad by adding just drama into the general chat section or page that normally is just chill, you know. And normally talking about how good of a battles everyone was having instead of this nonsense that is on it right now. So definitely don't like that, guys. Here, B main. Tyler BMX almost getting hit by that bike there. Easy working has joined the party. Have him on here. Right behind this three-way battle of CY Savage, who is Fahey and Aaron. Steve's right there. Getting a message here, Ardizzle, if that's how you want your series to be portrayed, then so be it. I will make sure to warn everyone that races. Yeah, that you can warn them that every once in a while people argue on Discord. Shit happens. For sure. I guarantee if you go back and scroll through the history of every message, everything we have done over the last few months that we've been running this season, you know, that's not a week-to-week thing. You know, that's kind of a once in a blue moon thing. So yeah, you can go ahead and warn people that arguing does happen after races every once in a while. Aaron C's going down, getting bumped up here as an alternate. Bad thing for the B main guys is that do qualify for the B main is it's definitely a long wait. That's the bad thing about doing the broadcast that we are doing. Night goes by a little bit slower. Have to wait for that full 20-minute A main here to be able to race the B. That's one thing I do not like about it. Easy work and sending it. What a surprise, we got our, well, every time, I want to say points later, second in points, Tyler BMX 12 here. Right now he has 17, almost 18 minutes plus 1 lap to go. And like I said, if he gets first here, which would be 13th, he would only, going down there though. Oh, he still has a big lead. But getting my point here, he I think would have a 4-point lead, or no, he'll only be trailing Talon by 4 points going into round 10. So think about how disastrous the night could have been if Talon got a win, or even got on the podium. It could have been really bad for Tyler here, but as long as he gets first or second or somewhere up front here in this A main or this B main, which is he's totally capable of doing, it won't be too bad for him. Yeah, some of you guys, I know like everyone's competitive on this game, you always want to be better and win, but you take this way too seriously, and the fact that you get so wrapped up all your guys' emotions into this game where you're arguing over stupid shit, really. Go here for a second, but I'll keep the camera here on the battle for a second, as Tyler BMX12 has a pretty good gap over these guys. Up here now, we got C Pizzle and CY Savage still battling here. Crazy, seems like the B mains are like really super good to watch, or really chillax here. Find out, like, obviously with the broadcast thing, it's harder for these guys to sit around here, or the alternates too. In this case, we got a few alternates. We got Easy Working getting bumped up, taking advantage of that. Here with a 5th, I think this would be like 18th overall. Aaron stays here, and I think that's the only alternates that got bumped up that made it here. And like I was saying earlier, this championship is on free physics. I'm getting to that point where we could probably put it on advanced, but still, I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do, but it's for fun. So all these people talking about just all this, they bring all this drama into this game, and what I like about this league for sure. I'm obviously biased because I'm running it, but this and BSX as well on Mondays is it's really laid back, and it's just really for fun, and there's hardly anyone arguing, except for the days we do get it every once in a while like we did today, but normally it's all laid back and real fun. And that's nothing against the bigger leagues, POI and Ioma was getting up there before they stopped. Those are on a whole nother level for sure. where ours are more laid back. You know, ours are free physics. But definitely could see us going to advanced in the future, but we'll see. You know, definitely, whole goal of this was to just have some fun. You know, if you don't have to play the video game consistently to have some fun. You know, advanced. If you learn it, you know, it can be pretty fun, but you know, it's hell until you do. So you know, props to those guys that are winning advanced physics races, because I definitely can't. I can barely, you know, get in the A main of the POI's amateur race, but this we have a more laid back style here, but we are getting more competitive. Pretty cool to see though. And I see people come into our Discord complaining about stuff, and if you are in fact that person, there are hundreds, not hundreds, but there are many other leagues, so you know, you don't have to announce that, you know, that you don't like it or whatever. You can just go and race another one, you know. A shout out here to Easy working, helping me pretty much every round get our lobbies going, hosting. He's still in that 5th spot right there on that Huskies, blacked out Husqvarna right there. It's a pretty big gap over 6th place of Aaron Stees. I believe he is a new rider here. And we got Fahey back in 7th. So he must have had issues or had something happen, because he definitely had a lot of speed watching him. And I think I raced with him in the Pro-Am race that POI had a couple days ago, along with seeing him Sunday in our championship. He is in fact, I think, our newest rider to our Moto247 Husqvarna team, so pretty cool to see. T. Collins putting a good ride. Battle for second's pretty good. Probably the only one battle right here. T. Smith getting the lappers. Smith doing the quad double out, catching up to Fahey and Aaron Stees right here. These guys are kind of in their own battle of their own, so I'm not sure, 100% sure if they know who's coming up on them. So if you do get a warning like this, if I have to give them one, that is nothing against you. It's a blue flag, pretty much. He lets Tyler by, or Tyler just gets by there. Tyler trying to sneak up the inside of Aaron and gets that pass. There's CY Savage. The battle for second is heating up between C Pizzle and CY. Side by side here. CY trying to whip. Goes into C Pizzle there, and they're both going down. It's gonna allow Collins and catch up. I thought working was close to the Collins there. Here round 9 of our Moto247 PS4 Esports Championship at Motor City SX, here presented by FCP Racing and Prism Designs. Shout out to those guys, Prism making some badass graphics, and FCP making some really sick looking, and they are just really sick in general. Their engine mounts. A lot of guys are running, a lot of pro guys I see with the Club MX team are running them. And not only does it look sick, I hear a lot of really good things from a lot of A riders and pro riders of how it's affecting their bike, and really worth it. Billy messaging at what's his username, Billy K, that was in our A main. Track was sweet tonight. I'm surprised I made it. I didn't play until qualifying. Thank you. Last minute track build. Thank you for that, and yeah, you're definitely hauling. And I want to hear positive or negative, if you know, feedback on any of the tracks I build in general, but especially the ones that I'm considering for our championship. I don't like to hear it until, you know, after the race, when people normally let me hear it. When I post them 2 weeks before and it's crickets there in our Discord. So C Pizzle's not too far off of CY Savage and T Collins. Fahey's catching up to Easy working here. Fahey laying on tough blocks, going down. His first ride on that Moto247 Husqvarna here. Aaron Stees rounding out the B main here, which would be, what would that be? That would be 20th, right? Overall for Aaron there. I believe this is, he might have raced actually last Sunday, but one of his first races at least in the Moto247 Championship. And looking through, we're getting complaints of this, the heated argument in Discord. So if you do have really something, a heated argument with someone, take it down to those, the DMs or whatever, you know, get it off our Discord. Recommend you not to do it at all, but if you do have something to say, it makes us all look bad. So take that off the championship page, and if you do, or just move on. It's a video game, so yeah. Plus 1 lap to go here. We're here with Aaron Stees back in 7th. He's right behind Fahey, so 5th, 6th, and 7th are tightening up here between Workin, Fahey, and Aaron. Seems like they've been in the same spot forever. Just like when I do any league races, no matter if I'm first or last, it seems like I'm always riding alone here. Easy's here in 5th. He's been, it looks like, at least whenever I have the camera on him, he's been all alone here. But in a pretty solid ride here. Fahey and Aaron Stees aren't too far back though, so hold it on for another 2.5 minutes, plus 1 lap there for 18th. C Pizzle's here, and the battle for second. It was C Pizzle and CY Savage earlier, but now it's D Collins and CY Savage. CY Savage has been some of these guys, you know, out front or just in their own race by themselves, and unfortunately for CY Savage, or fortunately, you know, I know racing by yourself is kind of boring sometimes. He's in another good battle here. Hopefully it's a good clean battle for many reasons. Nothing like a good clean battle in a video game. Definitely it was fun when you can trust the guy that you're battling against, square each other up, and all that, and make it truly fun instead of, you know, looking back consistently and you know, just to see if he's gonna punt you or not. T. Collins putting in a good ride for 14th overall, and he is about to get lapped by our leader Tyler BMX12. CY Savage was joking before this B main here and saying we needed to kick Tyler because he's too fast for B main, which for sure, unfortunately, somehow he got 6th. You know, almost had that spot in heat race, and then he got 3rd in the LCQ, so he barely missed it in both those opportunities to get into the A main here. So still, all in all, not a horrible night. He's only going to lose a few points to Talon, go into round 10, I believe 4 points back. So still, you know, has a really good opportunity to get it not only next weekend, but, you know, I think we have a few more rounds to go, so definitely will have an opportunity. So he is now lapping up the 3rd overall here of 3rd place in the B main, 15th overall, CY Savage. I wish they had time in scoring up to see how big his lead was, or is right now. That clock is probably going to expire, so we're going to have 1 to go here, most likely. And look at that, just like, what was that, the heat race with Blue Crew, or no, that was the LCQ with Blue Crew. That clock expires right as they're about to cross the finish line. CY Savage lets Tyler by. Obviously Tyler has a huge lead, that doesn't matter too much, but nothing gets you more upset than lappers taking you out. But look at this battle, it's heating up between Easy Workin and Fahey here for 5th, 18th overall. Easy Workin has it, I think he's had that 5th spot for the majority of this race, so I want to give it up here. And there is that 40-second cutoff, so we'll see if that comes into effect here as Tyler finishes. I guess CY somehow got around Tyler as we were off of him right there, but Tyler's gonna get this B main win here in round 9 over championship, presented by Prism Designs and FCP Racing. Only gonna lose, what would that be, like 3 points to Talon 214. Definitely, it could have been way worse for Tyler. You know, probably kicking himself that he couldn't get into the A main for sure. But you know, all in all, he could have lost, you know, double-digit points for sure tonight, easily. And definitely had some luck there with Talon getting 10th. Let's wrap here on round 9. Got to get the points updated for round 8 and 9, and going for next week. Tyler logging in a fast lap of a 51.4. And if you guys in the B main here, just stay in here for a couple more seconds so I can get a picture of this. There we go. Another good one here. Probably I'd say it'd have to be better than St. Louis. Battles were pretty good. Track, I think, at least I feel like it was better than last week, so hopefully I can get another good custom track going for round 10. And I have a couple made. I think my one that I wanted to run not next week, but possibly the week after, is called Salt Lake City. I'll look it up right now though. But if you guys want to test this out, give me some good or negative feedback, whatever you feel like. definitely want to work out the kinks. Where am I going? Okay, so we got Ann Arbor SX, which I just made that for fun, but who knows, that could be a possible round, but I don't really see it being one, so maybe not. Jacksonville is kind of an update of Corona Cross. This is I was going to run this tonight actually, but end up changing it to Motor City. Salt Lake City, yeah, with spaces in between Salt Lake and City. The track isn't too bad at all to learn. One thing I would say, if you guys want to run this, just to let you know, if you look at that 90-degree corner coming right at the top right of your screen, it's a triple, but in front of it it's a little whoop, and you gotta soak that up so you can get the power down to the ground. I see a lot of people, when they ran it, they kept on jumping into the face and they couldn't get that, so just roll it and you'll get that triple, no problem. But yeah, give that a try, and give these tracks, as you can see, this is a little bit different as you turn right after the over-under. But probably not going to run these either. But yeah, give these a try, and if you like them or don't, give me the feedback and how I can improve them. And a couple of you guys are asking, where is it at? Shoot. Here's Corona Cross. St. Louis SX. I might go back and probably change some of this stuff, redo it, and call it something else, and update it, because I really like it. Besides that rhythm, the 2 lanes after the whole shot there. So get that up, and hopefully it'll be a good one. I'll let you guys know when that's up. But anyways, another long night here of our Moto247 Championship. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will try and announce round 10 probably next couple days or so. I want to give it a couple days before we race it. Maybe I'll announce it in the weekend or whatever. I still need to build it. Like I said, I have a couple tracks almost ready, so still need to make adjustments if I use some of those. Peace out, guys.